Christmas! Snowed in. This movie came out in 2001. It's about 65 minutes long. I watched it actually today, like, no bullshit, today on Netflix. And, you know, I remember seeing it a long time ago when I was a kid. I think this is the first time in a long time that I've seen this movie, and it was actually pretty great. The storyline was good. I was doing my homework. It was kind of hard because I was doing my homework, typing up on the computer. And, you know, I was looking at the TV, then I was doing my homework, then I was looking at the TV, and then there was times where I was so captivated with what was going on the screen because, you know, we have Donald Duck, who's like a Scrooge, bah humbug. You know, like, they were trying to have Mickey was trying to have a Christmas party, bringing all the Disney characters together. You had Jafar from Aladdin, you had Beauty and the Beast, you had Belle, you had the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, you had that one lady, what's her name? That was that mean lady that had the thing on the wall. I can't think of her. And then they had Ursula. They had Ariel, her boyfriend, the little prince or whatever. Basically, they had all the Disney characters that you know and you love when you were a kid all in one location in Mickey Mouse's house. This is a family-oriented movie, animated movie, of course. Like I said before, I saw this like a long time ago when I was a little kid, and the movie was really good. Like it had a lot of sad moments in it. One of my fondest moments of this movie that I will probably, you know, that stuck with me for the longest is like the last part in this movie where, you know, like, I mean, you've seen it several times. About Ebenezer Scrooge, and, you know, he gets visited by like 3 ghosts or whatever. And then, you know, as he goes through and he sees what he's done to other people, and, you know, he starts feeling bad, and, you know, he was like, I can't believe I was this guy. And there was this one part, like, I mean, he was so selfish. I think this was the first one when we first saw the first ghost, and there was this girl, I forgot what her name was, but she liked him, right? And, you know, he said that he promised to marry her, and they didn't end up getting married, because, like, one point in a movie where he was like, she didn't pay her mortgage or something on time, and he was like, you know, was looking for money instead of looking for love, and she completely left him, and so he was looking in at himself, and he's like, wow, I can't believe I really did that, you know what I mean? In which that was some butthole stuff. That was really messed up. Like, I felt really bad for her, even though it was a cartoon, but still, like, I felt bad for her because, I mean, this is kind of like real life. Probably the people who created this based this kind of like on real life and greed. Like, there's probably Ebenezer Scrooges out there or guys out there that don't care about their women or whatever the case may be, vice versa. Girls care about their man, whatever. And, you know, just basically kick them to the curb and think that money revolves around everything. But, you know, money buys happiness, but you need to, but it was good of having all this money if you don't have anybody to spend it with, you know? And then there was another part in the movie towards the end, you know, where, Goofy is a trip. Goofy played, Ebenezer Scrooge's friend in the movie, and then he slips on a pipe, and then he's like, you know, like, I don't know, but, I mean, that was pretty funny. And then, like, the end, you know, where the guy, what's his name, Crockett, or whatever the hell his name was, I can't remember what his name was, but, you know, little kid, Tiny Tim, and then, you know, they're gonna say that ever popular line. What is the popular line? I can't remember. Wow. I can't remember! Damn! It was right there in my head, now I can't remember. So, anyways, so they had little Tiny Tim, and I was like, look how he's picking him up, I thought Tiny Tim was ill. But, yeah, so he ends up, you know, giving the Mickey Mouse, I can't remember Mickey Mouse's name in his last scene. I can't remember his name, but, you know, the kid, he had Tiny Tim and all them. So he ends up giving him a raise and all this extra money because he saw how this dude, he gives Ebenezer Scrooge his last. Like, he gives him all his time. He barely gets paid. And, you know, his family had to split peas. Like, literally, not split peas, like the food split peas, but had to split peas. They had this little small bird about that big, and they all had to share. I think it was like 4, maybe 5 of them, and they all had to share that one little meal. Their Christmas tree was like skimpy as hell. Like, it was just like, it was like one of the trees that you threw out last year from Christmas, and it was really sad. And so Ebenezer Scrooge saw that, and, you know, when he came back to realization, he gave the guy a raise, he gave Mickey Mouse a raise, and because he felt bad, like, his son is ill, like, he may eventually, you know, pass away. So I guess Ebenezer Scrooge does have a heart. So that was my review of, you know, Mickey Mouse's Club, Snowed In, and it was a really good movie. If you want to check it out, it's on Netflix. Go ahead and check it out if you have a Netflix account. There's probably other places where you can buy it and stuff too, but if you want to watch it, not technically for free because you're paying for the subscription, but it's on Netflix. So that was the review of that. Now